Welcome to Pattaya True Crime, where we recap some of the dark and chilling crimes and unfortunate events that has happened in Pattaya City and the surrounding areas. Warning, listener discretion is advised. This podcast explores graphic content and disturbing themes that might not be suitable for all audiences. Righto, welcome to Pattaya True Crime, episode 49 this one. Fair bit on, few to get through. We are going to kick it off with the Aussie man who was arrested for allegedly murdering, we should say, a 17-year-old Thai girl. Righto. So Australian man, apparently 46, arrested after alleged murder of a 17-year-old girl, Thai girl. Body found dumped in a suitcase in Pattaya. So police have arrested a 46-year-old Australian man at Suvarnabhumi Airport as he attempted to flee the country in connection with the gruesome murder of a 17-year-old Thai girl in Pattaya whose body was found stuffed inside a black suitcase and abandoned beside the railway tracks. The suspect has denied all involvement and claims to be innocent despite strong CCTV evidence. Mind you, this is developing stories. Righto, so the suspect identified by Thai police as Mr. Simon Peter Carmen, I should say. He was detained around 7 p.m. on the 26th of June while trying to purchase a ticket to return to Australia at Suvarnabhumi Airport. He faces charges including abducting a minor under 18 for indecent purpose. The victim, a 17-year-old, went missing after entering a condominium on Jomtien 2nd Road with Carmen at approximately 3:34 a.m. on the 25th of June. CCTV footage captures the pair holding hands as they entered the building and proceeded to room 20 on the 15th floor. The girl was never seen leaving the condominium alive. So later that evening, around 9:34 p.m. on the 25th of June, another CCTV camera recorded Mr. Carmen dragging a large black suitcase out of the building. He loaded it onto a red Yamaha motorcycle and rode off along Sukhumvit Road, turning into Soi 2, and then he proceeded along the railway road, parallel with the tracks. After disappearing from view for more than 9 minutes, he returned to the condominium on the same motorcycle without the suitcase. Investigators suspect he used his time to dispose of the victim's body. Friends of the missing teenager reported her disappearance to Pattaya City Police after 24 hours with no contact. A team led by Police Colonel, the Chief of Pattaya Police Station, searched the condominium. They found signs of a struggle in the room, but no one inside. Carmen had already left. So while reviewing CCTV and tracing the motorcycle route, officers located a black 26-inch suitcase approximately 4.2 kilometres from the condominium, hidden in grassy undergrowth beside the railway tracks at around 11:17 p.m. on the 26th of June. Rescue workers opened the suitcase and discovered the body of the young woman curled inside, covered partially with a thin brown cloth. She had visible injuries to her face consistent with a violent assault, including swelling, bruising, and blood from her mouth and nose. The body showed signs of having been dead for over a day. Distinctive tattoos and physical features confirm the identity of the young lady. Forensic officers from Chonburi Police Forensic Division Region 2 secured the scene and transported the body to the Institute of Forensic Medicine at the Police General Hospital for autopsy. So the piece of shit Carmen was intercepted at the airport with visible scratch marks on his neck and arms, believed to be defensive wounds from the struggle. He initially denied any involvement, claiming the girl had left his room while he was asleep, and according to him, somehow passed away later. He also reportedly declined to answer any questions around if he knew about her age. Police have dismissed this statement as inconsistent with the evidence and are continuing intensive questioning. So the police colonel stated that investigators are gathering additional evidence, forensic evidence, and witness statements to build a strong case. The suspect has been remanded by Pattaya Provincial Court and returned to the police station for further interrogation. This shocking case has sent ripples of fear, through the local community and among foreign residents in the Pattaya area. Yeah. Unfortunately, I watched that live when they found a body and pulled her out of the case. It's pretty fucked. Anyway, we've got another part coming up. Right, in the next report, it says Australian man admits to killing the teen Thai girl, and putting her in the suitcase, but he claims self-defense. Yeah, righto, buddy. Just on a side note, he won't be doing too good at the old Pattaya police station. There's not much in there for him. Anyway, we won't get fixated on that. We'll carry on. So according to police reports, he claimed he met the girl on Pattaya Beach around 3 a.m. and invited her back to his long-term rented condo. Once inside, she allegedly received a phone call and she was on her period and would not sleep with him. She wanted to leave and initially asked for 500 baht in compensation. He said, well, that's what he... And then he said she demanded more money, leading to a heated argument. He alleged she grabbed a kitchen knife and pointed it at his neck. In the struggle, he said he used his right hand to choke her neck while grabbing her knife-wielding hand with his other arm, with his left hand. So he said after which she became still. He insisted he had no intention to kill her and acted only in self-defense. Yeah. Maggot. Anyway, so he reportedly kept the body in the room for more than a day before deciding to dispose of it in the suitcase. He then packed his belongings and headed to the airport. Police have reportedly viewed his claims of self-defense skeptically due to his actions of hiding and disposing of the body and trying to flee versus reporting the incident. Another thing that stands out to me is why she have blood coming out of her nose and ears and mouth and stuff. If you just grabbed her in self-defense, it's full of shit. Anyway, police have charged Carmen with multiple serious offences: intentional murder, concealing or disposing of a body, and abducting, taking a minor, aged over 15 but under 18, for indecent purpose. He's remanded in custody at Pattaya Provincial Court for further investigation. So, carries on here. So, forensic examinations include autopsy results from Police General Hospital, and additional witness statements are ongoing. Yeah. Again, it just says how shocking it is developing story. So, yeah, we'll carry on. More reports here. Details emerge on former Australian trucker, main suspect in brutal murder of Thai teen girl in Pattaya, described by neighbours as a loner, detached and slow. Yeah, right. So, 46-year-old Australian former trucker was arrested, blah, 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 at Suvarnabhumi Airport as he attempted to board a flight to Perth. Thai authorities have charged him with murder of the 17-year-old girl. Body was brutally beaten. Body was found, stuffed inside a suitcase near the railway tracks. Yeah. Claiming self-defense. Details have begun to emerge of his past together by acquaintances and neighbours, I should say. Right, so the case has shocked the victim's family, who described the young lady, also known as, we won't say her name, as a helpful and independent young woman. She lived with her father and stepmother. Family members said she occasionally supported the household by selling garlands or fruit at intersections during festivals, though they did not require her to work and provided her with small allowances for outings. She had travelled to Pattaya on the 16th of June for reportedly the first time, with money from her grandmother, hoping for a seaside holiday with friends. The family reported her missing after friends lost contact following her last known sighting with the foreign man in the early hours. Her stepmother spoke of their devastation to the media. "We never expected this," she said, when they found her. "We still hoped she was alive," she told reporters, adding that her eyes were swollen from crying. She has called for the suspect to face the harshest punishment, which in Thailand could mean the death penalty. Her father appeared tearful in interviews, saying he was deeply saddened and that his daughter had always been helpful to him. So in a video recorded while in custody, Carmen addressed the family directly, stating slowly and in a detached manner, "I feel bad for what happened to your daughter. It was out of my control. I know you'll be very sad, upset, same as me. It happened. It shouldn't have happened. I hope you're okay. I know you're not, but I hope. And please tell other... fuck off. I can't even say it, man. He's a piece of shit." So his statements were almost universally criticised by both Thai and English language media as insincere, even bizarre. His statements claiming it was out of his control had particularly angered many Thai citizens and foreign readers. Definitely. Even I'm getting angry reading it now. Well, anyway, carry on. So, details have begun to emerge on Carmen's background and personality amidst intense international interests in the story, which has gone viral worldwide. So, Carmen had been living a relatively quiet life in Thailand for about 8 months at a Jomtien condominium complex in Jomtien, south of Pattaya, paying around $330 a month in rent. The area attracts foreigners seeking a calmer pace away from the main tourist spots. Acquaintances described him as slow in his movements, thoughts, and speech, with one neighbour telling reporters everything about him was slow. He talked slow, he walked slow, he seemed to think slow. So, a nearby anonymous business staff member who said Carmen occasionally came in and noted that he seemed a bit abnormal because he spoke slowly, and he would stare at things in a detached manner for a long time. Yet he otherwise blended in as a typical expat, swimming, ordering food deliveries, and eating out locally. He would sometimes walk along the beach at night when he could not sleep but appeared to be a loner. With essentially no close friends, he lived alone and kept to himself. Carmen has ties to Ballarat in regional Victoria, Australia, and previously worked as a long-haul truck driver between Western Australia and parts of Victoria. He had lived south of Perth at one point before moving to Thailand about 8 months ago. However, Carmen appeared to have no social media presence and appeared to be extremely private and a loner. Yeah, right. Well, the rest is just about the charges he's going to get. And he claimed self-defense. He's currently being held without bail in Pattaya Remand Prison, where Australian consular officials are providing assistance. It is unclear if he has hired a lawyer. Carmen noted in interviews with police that he has limited funds. So he's fucking broke. Good. Thai authorities have up to 84 days to complete their investigation before formal court proceedings advance. The case continues to unfold as both victims, grieving family, and investigators seek answers. So we'll just continue to give you updates on it. It's about all we can do at the moment, but we are invested. Hopefully he gets the old bullet to the back of the brain, or maybe he won't even last that long. Because if you got, from my understanding, if you don't have anyone like in town, like if he's in the lockup right now in Pattaya, he doesn't get food. Like in the West, they give you food. They give you a bed, they give you telly, all that shit. From my understanding here in Thailand, if there's no one on the outside that's going to come there and literally bring you food, you don't get food. So I can't imagine there'll be much people lining up to go give him some food. Anyway, I could ramble on for a while about this, but I'm not going to. We will move on to the next one. Rightio. So, Pattaya police are preparing murder charges for British wife, whose British husband was found stabbed to death in a Pattaya villa. Interesting. So, police intensified their investigation and say they are preparing murder charges on the 3rd of July, this was. So, in the death of a 34-year-old British man found stabbed to death in a Pattaya villa, collecting forensic evidence and CCTV footage, while his 21-year-old British wife continues to claim he killed himself. Police say strong evidence doesn't not support her claim. Yes. So at approximately 11 a.m., Police Colonel, the Superintendent of Nongpru Police Station, led a team of investigators, Pattaya Tourism Police, and forensic officers from Chonburi Provincial Police Region 2 to the crime scene. Officers carefully gathered evidence and seized memory cards from multiple CCTV cameras installed around the house. The body of Thomas David, a British businessman involved in the cannabis farming industry, was scheduled to be transferred to the Institute of Forensic Medicine at Police Hospital in Bangkok for full autopsy to determine the exact cause of death. So his wife, 21-year-old British national, had repeatedly denied any involvement in her husband's death and insisted that he had harmed himself. As officers prepared yesterday to take her to the police station for further questioning, and her name's Isabel Violet, so we just refer to her as Violet. Violet was seen pausing to sit and interact with the couple's pet dog, appearing to bid it farewell and understanding her situation before being escorted away. Poor dog. Speaking to reporters, Police Colonel revealed that evidence at the scene, including signs of a struggle inside the house and witness statements, strongly contradict Violet's account. Police do not believe the death was suicide. Based on physical evidence and witness testimony, we believe the deceased did not harm himself, the superintendent said. Authorities plan to formally charge the lady with murder and proceed with legal action. From previous reports, I think on this one, he was stabbed in the back, so I don't know how that's suicide. Back me. Anyway. Righto. Carry on to an injured Finnish man rides his motorcycle to Pattaya Police Station for help. So, a Finnish man arrived at the Muang Pattaya Police Station with serious injuries, claiming his transgender girlfriend stabbed him during a financial dispute. Pardon me. Wow. So, the injured man, identified as a 59-year-old, arrived at police station around 3:15 a.m. Officers reported that he had rode a motorcycle to the police station despite his injuries. Police said his blood was found along the route to the station. Officers immediately called rescuers from the Sawang Bulibun Foundation to provide emergency assistance before transferring him to a hospital. So he suffered a stab wound to the chest near his heart, along with cuts near his left eye and eyebrow. Fuck me. Speaking through an interpreter, he told police that his transgender girlfriend attacked him during an argument over money at their room in Soy Bukkao. He said he fled the room to avoid further harm and rode directly to the police station for help. According to the man, the couple had been in a relationship for about a year. He told officers that the dispute began after his partner asked him for 200 baht, and he had not yet given her the money. He alleged that his partner then attacked him with a sharp object, although he said he did not clearly see the weapon. He told reporters that the couple's accommodation is about 1 kilometre from the police station. Investigators are now seeking access to CCTV footage from the area as part of efforts to locate the woman. Yeah. Yeah, right. Fuck me. Okay. Carrying on, we've got more stabbing. Russian tourist reports, well, not stabbing, but yeah. Russian tourist reports cash theft after Pattaya sex services. So, a Russian tourist has reported more than 10,000 baht in cash was stolen after paying for sexual services from two ladyboys. At a hotel near Walking Street in Pattaya, leading police to detain two suspects for questioning. The incident occurred around 5 a.m. when motorcycle patrol officers from Pattaya City Police Station responded to a complaint from a Russian visitor. According to police, the tourist said he had agreed to pay 3,000 baht for sexual services before later discovering that around 10,000 baht in cash was missing from his wallet. No. You wouldn't read about it. So the tourist asked officers to review CCTV footage from the hotel to help identify those involved. Police immediately examined the scene, gathered evidence, and coordinated with Pattaya City officials as part of the investigation. Officers later detained the two people in connection with the case. The first was identified from a passport. She was a Lao national. The second was identified from a Thai national identity card as a Thai national. Both have been taken to investigators at Pattaya City Police Station for detailed questioning. Investigators are also reviewing CCTV footage covering movements into and out of the hotel with forensic evidence. Oh, fuck. Forensic evidence is being collected to establish exactly what happened. Case remains under investigation. Sorry. Forensic evidence of what? Fucking. Oh, man. Why did I have to think of that? We get 3 separate cups. Anyway, so police also remind both Thai and foreign tourists to take extra care with valuable belongings to avoid purchasing such sexual services. They warned that such activity may breach Thai law and can increase the risk of becoming a victim of theft, fraud, and other crimes. Try and hold it together here. So investigators said that they will continue gathering evidence and expanding their inquiry before deciding on charges. Yeah. Forensic evidence. Fucking 3 different types of fucking spoof on the floor. Anyway, shouldn't make fun. Carrying on. So, drunk Chinese tourist crashes SUV into vehicles at Pattaya red light, refuses breathalyzer test. So the Chinese tourist driving a luxury SUV slammed into several vehicles, stopped at a red light in southern Pattaya late on a Friday night, causing significant damage and minor injuries. The driver, who appeared heavily intoxicated, refused a breathalyzer test, while his companion allegedly attempted to obstruct a journalist at the scene. Pardon me. So the incident occurred around 11:30 p.m. at the intersection of Pattaya's south entrance on Sukhumvit Road heading towards Sutter Pattaya City Police were notified and dispatched rescue teams to the scene. Authorities found a green Tank 500 SUV with Bangkok registration plates, which had sustained minor front-end damage. The driver, Chinese national, exhibited clear signs of intoxication. He was unsteady, incoherent, and smelt strongly of alcohol. So the SUV had rear-ended a black Toyota Yaris, driven by a 37-year-old man, causing heavy damage to its rear. The impact pushed the Yaris forward into 2 parked motorcycles, which were also damaged. Several people sustained minor injuries and received initial treatment from rescue workers. While journalists were documenting the scene, an unidentified male Chinese companion of the driver approached reporters, verbally confronting them and attempted to block them from filming. He took out his own phone to record and behaved provocatively, nearly sparking confrontation. Police had to intervene quickly to de-escalate the situation. So the owner of the damaged Yaris explained the events. He said he was stopped at the red light when the Chinese tourist SUV came speeding up from behind and crashed into the rear of his car. The force of the car pushed my vehicle towards the motorcycles ahead. I was injured in the collision, he said. He added that both the driver and passenger appeared drunk and incoherent. The driver also allegedly tried to flee the scene, but he stopped him by turning off his engine. The pair then reportedly offered money to settle the matter privately to avoid police involvement, but he refused and waited for authorities to arrive. So at the police station, investigators attempted to administer a breathalyzer test on the Chinese driver inside an interrogation room. However, he refused to cooperate. Police have detained him in a holding cell pending further legal proceedings, which are expected to include charges related to drunk driving, reckless driving, causing damage and injury, and other offences. Yeah. Fucking refusing a breathalyzer just locked the cunt up. Anyway, on to the next. What have we got? So, this is an elderly Thai man, 85 years old, brutally assaulted by a young suspect in public park near Pattaya. Residents fear for safety. It's no good. Righto, so an 85-year-old Thai man was violently attacked by a young male suspect in a public park in the Nong Pru area near Pattaya, leaving him with a severely torn lip and bleeding profusely. The incident has sparked fear among him and his family, who say they no longer feel safe in public spaces until the suspect is caught. Yeah. So the assault occurred on the evening at approximately 8 p.m, according to a complaint filed by his 25-year-old granddaughter. The victim, Mr. Young, was sitting in the park, as he normally does, to relax every evening. So, the granddaughter told reporters that a thin, tall man in his late 20s or early 30s wearing a white t-shirt approached her grandfather and began verbally abusing him without any apparent reason. The suspect then punched the elderly man in the face with full force, splitting his lip open and causing heavy bleeding. The attacker reportedly grabbed a sharp wooden stick and attempted to stab the old man as well. Fuck, what a good bloke. So bystanders who witnessed the attack quickly intervened to stop the assault, causing the suspect to flee the scene on a motorcycle. Should have flogged the cunt. So the old fella, visibly shaken with tears in his eyes, told reporters about the incident while raising his hands in a traditional Thai wide gesture to plead for justice. I didn't argue with him at all. I have poor hearing, so I didn't even understand what he was shouting about. Fucking hell. He just cursed me, punched me in the face, and tried to stab me with a stick. I tried to defend myself, but I'm old and weak, and he's about 50 plus years younger. Thankfully, people came to help. Fucking hell, man. Poor old bastard. Fuck. So the victim expressed deep fear, stating he no longer dares to visit the park, as he's done daily for years. I'm scared he will come back and attack me again, he added, before breaking down in tears. Poor bugger. Following the incident, the family immediately reported the case to Police Lieutenant Colonel, investigator at the Nong Pru Police Station. They also submitted CCTV footage of the suspect to authorities as evidence. So the old bloke told police he would be able to clearly identify the attacker if shown pictures of the man once he's apprehended. Local residents have voiced serious concerns about safety in the public park, calling on police to quickly track down and arrest the suspect to restore public confidence. Authorities have launched an investigation and are reviewing CCTV evidence. Yeah, hope they catch him. That's pretty fucked up. Poor old dude. Righto, moving on. Thai police arrest 2 Chinese men for allegedly operating unlicensed used car business in Chonburi. Naughty, naughty. So Thai authorities have arrested 2 Chinese nationals in Chonburi accused of running an unlicensed used car dealership and allegedly competed with Thai local businesses, seizing more than 19 vehicles in the process. See, that's where you went wrong in the first place. Fucking dickheads. So, blah, blah, blah. Where are we? So officers from the from the Ban Buang police station arrested a 37-year-old Chinese man and a 41-year-old Chinese man. The pair face 3 charges: working in Thailand without a valid work permit or beyond permitted rights under Section 8, punishable under Section 101 of Foreigners Working Management, Act BE 2560, as amended by the number 2 Act BE 2561, operating a second-hand goods business without a license and failing to register a commercial enterprise required by law. So police acted on a tip from an informant reporting that a commercial building in the Nongsak area of Ban Buang district was operating as a used car sales office run by Chinese nationals. Officers conducted a sting operation with undercover personnel approaching the office, where approximately 10 vehicles were parked outside. So one of the Chinese fellas identified himself as the owner. When officers inquired about purchasing a specific sedan model, he confirmed availability and had the other mate drive the vehicle to the office shortly after. The undercover buyers negotiated a price of 360,000 baht and agreed to the deal. Before completing payment in cash, officers signalled backup units, who then identified themselves and inspected passports, work permits, a second-hand goods trading license, and commercial registration documents, which they probably didn't have. No valid permits were found. Wow. So both suspects reportedly confessed to the offences. They had been handed over to investigators at the police station for further legal proceedings and are expected to face deportation after the case concludes. Oh, you don't do that. It's like, what's it called? It's a Thai-only job. And if you're competing with locals, Thai people, you're fucked. Anyway, moving on. While we're on the illegal workers, we'll carry on with this one. So, Chonburi immigration officers raid Pattaya barbershops. Arrested a Pakistani and Turkish man for illegal work. Immigration officers from Chonburi province conducted a raid on 2 barbershops in Pattaya this week after receiving information from social media indicating that foreigners were working illegally in the area. The operation took place at approximately 7:30 p.m. and was carried out by investigators from the Chonburi Immigration Bureau's Pattaya unit, but had just recently been released to the press. Yeah, right. So the operation resulted in the arrest of 2 foreigners, 47-year-old Turkish national, charged with working without a work permit or beyond the scope permitted under Section 8 of the Foreigners Working Management Decree, BE 2560. 25-year-old Pakistani national charged with working beyond permitted scope under the same section, as well as overstaying his visa by 3 days. Right. So following the arrest, both suspects were transferred to the Pattaya City Police Station for further legal proceedings. Immigration authorities stated that they will continue strict enforcement against illegal foreign labour in the area to maintain order and labour security in Chonburi province. Barbers are a protected work category in Thailand, which a work permit is not even available for foreign nationals. There you go. Oh well. Fucking hell. Yeah. Sure, there's better ways to make money. Start your own business, manage it, just not cut hair. Anyway, moving on. It's a bit sad, this one. Pattaya bar fire kills worker trapped inside. Fire broke out at a host bar in Pattaya early on July the 1st, killing one employee who was unable to escape the blaze. The incident occurred at just after midnight at the Catwalk Entertainment venue, name released by police. Pattaya Public Disaster Relief Radio Centre received a report and immediately dispatched officers from Pattaya City Police Station, Banglamung District Administration officials, Sawang Bulibun rescue workers and firefighters to the scene. When they rocked up, firefighters found heavy flames and thick smoke engulfing the host bar. 3 fire trucks, along with assistance from passing water delivery trucks, were able to battle the blaze. The fire was brought under control in about 30 minutes. Oh, shit. So tragically, the body of a 28-year-old man, employee of the bar, was discovered inside. He had been unable to escape and was found burned beyond recognition under a table. Fuck. Poor bugger. So a 63-year-old man, a water delivery driver, told authorities he was dropping off water at a nearby shop when he saw the fire and rushed to assist with extinguishing it with his truck's water supply. Bar staff who were present reported that the fire started near the roof and quickly spread to the entrance area. Employees attempted to flee, but one colleague was unable to escape in time. Initial police and local administration investigations revealed that the entertainment venue was allegedly operating without proper license. The exact cause of the fire remains under investigation, with forensic officers expected to determine the origin of the circumstances. The fire is believed to have blocked the main exit, trapping the victim inside. Fuck. It's no good. Rest in peace, mate. Righto, moving on. Pattaya residents alarmed as exhibitionist reappears in Soy Buakhao. Old mate with his dick out. So residents and visitors in the Soy Buakhao area have raised renewed concerns after reports re-emerged of a man allegedly exposing himself in public during daytime hours, prompting calls for authorities to intervene and ensure public safety. According to local accounts shared on social media, the incident is believed to have occurred along Soy Buakhao, a busy area frequented by tourists, office workers, and staff from nearby businesses. Several users suggested it may involve a repeat offender previously seen in other parts of Pattaya, including Soy 6, though this has not been officially confirmed by police. So it may or may not be the serial dick shower. I think that's in another episode. Can't remember. They all blend into one after a while. So the motive behind the reported behaviour remains unclear. However, some local commentary has speculated on whether the incident may be linked to attempts to draw attention in busy pedestrian and commercial areas. Although no such interpretation has been confirmed by authorities, so the incident has sparked widespread online concern, with members of the public warning others to remain cautious and report suspicious behaviour. Many commenters expressed discomfort and urged law enforcement to take swift action. Authorities have not yet issued an official statement regarding the latest reports. Residents are urging anyone who witnessed similar behaviour to immediately notify police in order to help prevent further incidents and maintain public order in the area. The situation has once again highlighted ongoing concerns amongst locals about public indecency in busy tourist and commercial zones, where high foot traffic and mixed nightlife activities make swift enforcement and response essential. Yeah, I mean, stay home and do that. Fuck me, dirty bastard. Anyway, move on. Pattaya man allegedly assaults female neighbour after months of advances. Yeah, right. Yeah, okay. Fucking weirdo. 32-year-old woman was allegedly beaten by her male neighbour in an early morning assault at an apartment building in Pattaya on a Friday, after she rejected his repeated romantic advances over several months. The suspect fled the scene and remains at large as of press time. So the incident occurred around 5:30 in the morning at an apartment complex in Soy Theprasit 7. Rescue workers from the Suang Bulibun Rescue Centre responded to a report of a physical assault and coordinated with Pattaya Police. When they arrived, officers and rescue workers found Miss D, we'll call her Miss D, 32-year-old Miss D, injured with multiple bruises across her body and a lacerated lip and a cut above her right eyebrow, with blood covering her clothes and and the scene. Paramedics provided first aid before transporting her to a local hospital for further treatment. Fucking piece of shit. So the suspect fled the scene before authorities arrived, prompting police to issue a radio alert to intercept him along possible escape routes. According to Miss D's statement, the attacker was identified, a man living at the adjacent room. She had moved into the apartment about 6 months earlier. From the first day, old mate reportedly developed an infatuation with her, persistently flirting and pursuing her despite her clear disinterest. She said she consistently tried to avoid him. On the morning of the incident, Miss D had just returned from work and encountered Mr. Fuckhead. As he exited his room, she greeted him briefly, but feeling tired and on her phone, attempted to enter a room to rest. An argument erupted during which the man allegedly slapped and punched her repeatedly, causing the injuries. Good Samaritan, 36-year-old, who lives in the same building, heard the commotion and intervened, he told reporters. He separated the pair initially after hearing them arguing. According to his account, the dispute began when Mr. Piece of Shit complained about Miss D talking loudly on her phone. Yeah, right. The confrontation escalated, and even after they were initially separated, Mr. Piece of Shit allegedly followed and continued the physical attack. So that man then contacted emergency services. Police are continuing their search for the suspect and are investigating the full circumstances of the assault. No further updates or charges or the suspect's arrest were available at this time. Hopefully they catch the cunt. It's not very nice. Righto, so last one. What do we got? So a man high on methamphetamine sets fire to hostel room in Sriracha. Fuck yeah. Good guy. So 43-year-old man under the influence of methamphetamine allegedly set fire to his room in a hostel in Sriracha before casually walking outside, causing quick action by the hostel owner, who managed to extinguish the blaze before it spread. The incident occurred around 7 a.m. on a Saturday. According to local authorities, the hostel owner noticed the suspect, identified as, we'll just call him Mr. T, acting strangely while walking in front of the building. Sensing something was wrong, he immediately checked the man's room and discovered a fire burning inside. He was able to put the flames out before significant damage occurred. So the village headman of that area, he was notified and dispatched his assistant to the scene. The suspect was detained and handed over to police from the Bowin police station. During questioning, the man reportedly confessed that he had taken one methamphetamine pill the previous night, which caused him to hallucinate and led him to set fire to his room. Good old yabbers on the yabba pills. So the hostel owner stated he will not press charges. However, the suspect's mother, 60-year-old, has offered to compensate the owner for any damages and has requested that the police send her son for drug rehabilitation treatment at hospital. Fair. Well, hope he gets help. And gets off the gear. Anyway, that'll do us for this week's episode. We'll keep you updated on old Mr. fucking Carmen. Hopefully he gets what's coming to him, the prick. Anyway, until then, you know how it goes. Stay safe out there, people. Stay safe.